Hello people internet, yo soy the Animedolphin, and happy Valentine's Day to all you lover fans out there or couples that are enjoying themselves on this joyous of holiday. What am I doing this hour? Basically nothing, because, well, I got really no loved one to go to, or at least one that never asked me to be their Valentine. I once had loved ones a long time ago, but I rather not get into my personal life. This is my YouTube account. I don't want to give out my personal information, so no. Just normal, actually. Just spending time with my family, nothing else. Anyways, since today is the day of love, I might as well give my opinions on the anime and manga characters. Now, in any anime or manga, I see characters that I kind of see pairing together up, if you know what I mean. But there are times where they don't really get paired up in the end, or at least not in the progression from what I see. But all in all, I still see these two characters as a couple. So what I'm going to do today is give out my first top 5 anime characters that would have been a couple. Now, for this list, I will give out I'm giving out my own opinion of why I picked these two characters from these anime or manga, and why I choose those, alright? So, if you have any complaints, I don't care, just leave them down below and see what you think, alright? Alright, so without further ado, this is my first top 5 list. Alright, so starting at number 5, Diane and King of the 7 Deadly Sins. Now, the reason I picked these two is because, well, one is a giant and the other is a fairy king. King will do anything to make Diane happy, or at least do anything to protect her. I mean, you see how King and Diane develop in one chapter. I mean, a long time ago, these two were once in love with each other. Well, mostly with King, but not too much for Diane. Although Diane did tell him to ask him to stay with her by her side for a long time. And King kind of agrees, but one thing led to another, and they never saw each other until around a few years later when the 7 Deadly Sins were formed. And then 10 years later apart, they were reunited, but still as comrades, because Diane has a massive crush on Meliodas, and King personally jealous of this and wants Diane back. Yeah, this is kind of... Now, I just really like this pair because you have one that doesn't see the love inside, and the other that cares so much, and that cares so much of that person. I just really love this. I just hope in the near future Diane will actually see King for who he is, and actually remembers that was that boy that saved him a long time ago, and personally stayed together. If not, now, interesting thing is, I was originally planning on putting Escanor and Merlin on the list, but since we never saw them interact after 10 years, so we'll place on that for some other time, alright? So, coming in at number 4, Yami Yugi and Taya from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I'm not taking from the anime's perspective, I'm more likely taking the manga's perspective, because as you can see, Taya has a big crush on the other spirit of Yugi, or Yami Yugi, if you ask me. And I kind of see this working out, because from what I can see, Yami does have a bit of feelings for Taya, and Taya has massive feelings for Yami. I mean, Taya kind of sees Yugi in some romantic way, but only either as just friends or something else, if you ask me. But look, there was like one episode where like Taya and Yami go out, or at least go on a date around Domino City, or in this case, Taya showing around Yami in Domino City what the modern era is like, and it's really good development if you ask me. But when it came around the final series of the show, or in the anime, there was one part where Taya feels saddened that Yami will go if Yugi does beat him. And it's just very sad for Taya to see Yami go to the afterlife. But hey, at least she still has Yugi, right? Not really sure that if those two are a pair right now. Well, we'll see when the new movie of Yu-Gi-Oh! Comes out, alright? So yeah, Yami Yugi and Taya for number 4. Now, number 3, Natsu and Lizana, A Fairy Tale. Now, just to be clear, I'm more of a Natsu and Lucy fan than a Natsu and Lizana fan. Now, the reason I pick Natsu and Lizana, the reason I pick Lizana over Lucy is to see what will happen if Natsu does end up with Lizana in the end, in Fairy Tale. Now, here's the thing. Those two share a deep development since childhood, but was later destroyed when she was brought back to life after the Endless Arc, or at least was brought back. Now, the reason I say it was destroyed because, well, when she came back, there was barely interaction with her and Natsu. I mean, I asked myself, what was the point of bringing back Lizana if she was not going to do anything later on in the story? I mean, it was nice to see her reunite with her brother and her sister, Mary Jane and Elfman. That was really nice and touching. But there was no new interaction with Natsu, or heck, even Happy, or heck, the other Fairy Tale members. She was just there, nothing else. I mean, look, you have a freaking childhood development, and where did all that go? I mean, Hero, did you forget that Lizana also was the one that raised Happy? But look, I just hope in that 1 year time skip, Lizana does manage to do something more useful, or at least more contribute, or at least have more interaction with Natsu, you ask me, alright? So, Natsu and Lizana for number 3. Now, coming in at number 2, Zoro and Tadashi of One Piece. Now, the reason why I picked these two is because, well, for one, since One Piece doesn't have romance, I might as well pick one myself. I mean, look, I'd rather pick Luffy and Nami, or Luffy and Bon Hancock, or heck, Sanji and Viola. But the reason I just picked Zoro and Tadashi is because they're both swordsmen. And plus, the way they interact with each other is really priceless. I mean, they just hate each other, but at the same time, they do, like, care for one another, or heck, not even at all, but look, you'll know what I mean. The reason why these two don't hate each other is they had their own reasons. Tadashi hates Zoro because he lied to her. And Zoro hates Tadashi because she resembles Kuina, his diseased friend. And it's just really surprising, and at the same time, I really want to see these two together more interacting like they did in Punk Hazard. I mean, if the Wano Country arc does happen and Tadashi is somehow there, I hope she and Zoro will have more interaction, or at least more development together. And maybe, who knows, as a couple. Yeah. And the number 1 anime/manga character that would have been the couple is Nana K and Nobu from Nana. Oh my god. These two would have been perfect for each other. I mean, when these two were once a couple, they love each other very much. Their personalities, their character, they were the same. But ever since Nana K got pregnant, she was forcefully had to go back to Takami's side because she had no idea who the father was, so she assumed it was Takami. So yeah, and leaving Nobu heartbroken. But even after all that, they moved on with each other, but even with that, I still kind of ship them. I mean, to this day, the manga of Nana is still currently on hiatus, but I really don't know if we ever going to see it again or not, but that all depends if we'll ever come back, alright? So, number 1 is Nana K and Nobu. So, that's basically it. I hope you enjoy my top 5 couples of anime and manga. Now, just to be clear, there may be some facts that I may have put wrong, but please forgive me if I do, so leave them kind of down below if there's any mistakes I made, alright? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video, you like it, or dislike it. If you don't, I didn't personally like it, but I'll prove my top 5 list in some other time, alright? So, I hope everyone enjoyed their Valentine's Day, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for any improvements I will make. Alright, so thank you, happy Valentine's Day, and have a good night.